That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Couldn't ask for too much better here. Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend. Jack Nicklaus probably needed Arnold Palmer to go to a place that he had not been. And I think that's true across the board as we look at rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until those players retire that they realized how important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realize the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. One under early in the round. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners, well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop. Second shot. Safely on the dance floor.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Did the job right there. Frank, standing here on the 4th tee at Chambers Bay, you can see what this golf course is all about with those dunes on the left and all that sand down on the right. A lot of trouble here.
Yeah, first hole, Rich, really that bends to the right, but if anything, you want to keep the tee shot down the left side. It's going to give you a better angle to the green. And unlike the 2 previous holes, this fairway slopes to the other direction, to the right. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Nice position. Short grass. Second shot. Looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Just misses. That was not a very good read right there. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Stays at 1 under with that par. Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinches in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green. And that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
A good effort, a good par putt. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there, another hole that bends to the right. But find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron in. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just 5 feet left. Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
Let the birdie blitz begin.
Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Excellent looking shot here. Good contact, good result. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's being spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So to 4 under with a second straight birdie. Frank, the 9th hole is called Olympus. Feels as though Russell Crowe should be standing on the tee, starring in some sort of a movie about the Greek gods.
I knew you'd go like Titans and that down here. But this golf course is for the mere mortals, Rich. This isn't for the Greek gods and the Titans of the world. They might think they are, but this is for you and me. This is for everybody. 36 handicappers. We can all play here. Oh, this is right at
it. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
Man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Well, you hate to see that after that amazing birdie run, the double bogey. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance.